Assalamu alaikum everyone. I'm your host Maham Khan and welcome back to another episode of IFP Connect, which is brought to you by Inside Football Pakistan and powered by Maidan. We have a very special guest with us today. She needs no introduction because her record-breaking goals and speed do all the talking. She has become a crucial part of our attack. A true nightmare for defenders and a massive talent for Pakistan. Let's welcome the electric Nadia Khan. So Nadia, thank you so much for joining us.
Hello, welcome. Welcome everybody.
So Nadia, how are you and how's your footballing journey going these days?
Yeah, I'm good, alhamdulillah. And my football journey is, should we say, taking a fresh start. Again, a new club, which we'll get onto. But yeah, no, alhamdulillah, I'm really well. And I think my football journey is back on track.
Glad to hear that, as you've mentioned about your club, that you've joined a new club. So I saw that you were starting for Blackburn Rovers against your former club. So first of all, congratulations on this move. When did this signing officially happen? It is yet to be announced. So when did this happen?
So this began like about 4 weeks ago, I'd say, 4 or 5 weeks ago. It was in the woodworks. And then the opportunity arose, and I was like, you know what, this is a fresh start. I can take this new opportunity, and yeah, so I took it, and it was about 4 weeks ago I signed. And yeah, so it's still quite new. The team's quite new as well. But,
how has the transition been so far for you?
For me, the transition quite smooth actually. Like I would have thought I'd been a lot more nervous, coming into a new team, and but I think obviously like where I come from and like the teams I've moved around from, and even when I was joining Pakistan national team, it's been quite smooth, and I've felt like basically confident in my move to Blackburn Rovers.
I'm glad. Also, how was it to compete against your old teammates? Because the video that I saw on Twitter, it was against your old Doncaster Rover Bells, I guess.
Yeah. So it was quite funny at the beginning actually, because obviously like when you walk in and you meet all the different players, well, the same players and the parents, they were all so loving and kind, and like we was hugging before the match, and you see my teammates now, they were like, huh, do you know these people? Like, yeah. Like we're all still friends and stuff, like I still got in touch with me and stuff like that, we still talk, but it was quite funny because I was like, I'm bursting you now, so yeah.
That's hilarious. Okay, so first of all, huge congratulations. After that goal against Indonesia, you became the top scorer for Pakistan women's team. So what does holding this record mean to you?
Women's team.
Women's team. Sorry, women's team.
Okay. That meant like it was a huge like deal, obviously, like breaking the record. But I think like on a whole broad level, it was such a crazy experience, and like even like for the team as well, like whilst we was there winning that match, like it was a different feeling. Like, I think it was on par with the one against Maldives, because that goal was something else, versus a stronger team. But yeah, no, it was an amazing feeling. Yeah.
How motivated are you to extend this count even further?
Extend what, sorry?
Extend this goal scoring. You're the top scorer. So how motivated are you to extend this count even further?
Oh, I'm motivated. I don't think motivated is a word really. I've always had that motivation to obviously score goals and like achieve well, but like I don't think I need motivation. Like that's in me to score goals. So I need to score more goals. That's obviously on the top of the agenda. But like. Yeah, inshallah. But
inshallah,
I'm just so happy. Like the team we have now, like it's bound to come. Like there's more to come, for sure.
So Nadia, you were born and raised in the UK. So joining the Pakistani national team camp at first, in 2022, it must have been a whole new world to you. Give us the absolute truth. What was the biggest cultural shock for you at that time?
Oh, biggest I don't know. I'll tell you what.
I'll give you a few examples. Like maybe it could be the food, the weather, or anything else.
The weather for sure. For sure. That knocked me out. Like training in the heat. Ugh. Like I know we used to train early, but like it would still be so humid. The heat would be like blazing. Like obviously the UK it's a totally different heat. Like you don't even get much heat, to be honest. the summer's like only a few weeks. But in
Exactly.
Pakistan, like training out there, yeah. Because even the 2022 tournament, I went straight to Indonesia. So even that was a culture shock because the weather as well. There was very humid and yeah. Yeah. So
How
I'll say
about the
the weather.
food? Have you tried Pakistani food? Like you must have tried at home, but in Pakistan, have you tried it even when you guys
Oh,
just came here?
girl, for sure. Like you should see my fridge. I think there's dal in the fridge, and I think there's chicken kadai. I don't know something. There's something in the fridge, but like
Chicken.
my mum cooks all the time, and even
So
I
you're
do.
like a true desi foodie.
Oh yeah, come on, like yeah, true,
You need this energy for those shocking runs in the match, right?
for sure.
Acha, so Nadia, you obviously made history when you scored 4 goals in a single international match. You bagged them one by one. So, what was going through your mind when you know that's you scored the first one, then the second, and then the hat trick, and eventually the fourth one hit the back of the net? So, what was going through your mind?
It was coming like one after the other, so I was just like, every opportunity that come, like I was like, oh my god, this is a goal scoring opportunity. Let's go again. It wasn't like I was thinking like I need to score another goal, I need to score another goal. Like obviously that was in the back of my mind, but like when the opportunity came, and I was like, oh my god, this is my time. Like, let's go score a goal. But it was like I didn't even expect it. Like I was joking, like with a deal at the side of the sideline before the match started. I think it was like a couple of minutes in. Was up the side down. I was like, "Oh, Adil, I'm gonna score a hat-trick today," and he was like, "Yeah, go do it." Like, and that's what we joke about as well. Cause
You
like,
manifested it.
yeah, exactly. If you want to put it like that. And then I scored 4 goals, and then it was like, but yeah, it was
So,
funny.
and above all, it was an achievement itself. But how did you celebrate that? Was it, a quiet moment of reflection, or did you throw like a massive party with the teammates, or, did they boost you up like that?
So at the end, I think there was like it was very like humble and like calm, like as if to say, to take it all in, as if to say like what was going on. And then like I think a couple of us went. I think it was me and Bill went to to do an interview or something after the game, and then we come back and then it was all like celebrations and stuff, and then I don't think there was much celebrations in the changing rooms because we didn't want to obviously upset the other team. But like when we got back to the hotel, yes, it was like celebrations and like a happy moment. Yeah, for sure.
When someone has an achievement like this, you need to absorb that moment first, and even because it doesn't really hit you at first, but
Exactly.
once that adrenaline, that moment is over, it finally hits you that damn, I did that. So
Yeah.
I think that must have been like that for
Yeah, that's
you.
exactly what it was. Like we was all calm at the beginning. It was like what is going on? Like we've just won, like that, on the pitch, and then yeah, I remember like coming back to the hotel and everybody was just like hyper, for example, like hyper, and like yeah, it
It
was
makes
only
sense
then.
because because we played after so long, then we bagged a 7-0 victory, and then you had an individual, feat as well. So it was like a triple trouble like that, triple
Exactly.
celebration.
It
So
was. No, sorry.
since the unban in 2022, you have been a consistent starter, and you have seen this journey with the Pakistani team up close. So, from your perspective, Nadia, what has been the major changes? Whether it's on the pitch, off the pitch, or the general vibe. So, what have you noticed between those early days and right now, where the team is standing in 2025?
Um, well, I'll start with like I know from how it started to now, like the discipline of the players, like how they carry themselves in comparison to the beginning. Like I'm not saying it was bad or anything at the beginning. I'm not saying that. I'm saying is how it's developed, like over time. Like you can actually see the focus on football, now, and how like our attitudes and like values towards football are more focused. And like for the team, it's like brought more like you can see it in like the matches as well, like how we play. It's a lot more different, like, and I believe. Oh, I'm still here.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm still here. I thought it was. And like yeah, so I'd say like the discipline of like the players within themselves as well, has really helped as well, like helped the team a lot. So I can see that development like throughout. And also, I'd say like obviously the players coming in, like we've had a lot of change of players in comparison to 2022, and it's really helped the team like perform on and off the field. Like there's a feel of togetherness and like more of a family, so that really helps in the football environment.
That's great. After a high pressure game after a high pressure match, or just a tough training session, how do you completely switch off? Because after we just had the AFC Asian qualifiers in the first match against Chinese Taipei, it was a brutal hit. So how do you cope up after such a pressure match?
I think it obviously takes time, but obviously if you're in a tournament and you're playing, you can't have that. You don't have as much time to just. But I think you just got to soak it in that moment, reflect obviously on each individual and what they could have done better leading up or like during the game. But yeah, it's in a tournament. I think you've just got to quickly switch off. I think there's a period of time that you've got to obviously take these out, and then I think the next day is a fresh new day. I think you just got to switch on and our focus shifts on to the next game or like the next training session, because we don't have time. And seeing that last tournament, we didn't have time at all to prepare as well. So you've got to be quick and like learn to switch off and then switch back on.
True. But maybe watching a reality TV show or hearing some sort of music that helps you, relax, or spending time with family. Which of these helps you the most? To just relax after a tough match or training session.
It's funny you say this because before the match, like everybody likes like some players like calm music, right? And I'll give you an example. Like Soha, she likes calm music. Yeah, she likes to be all chill. I get that. But then, whereas with me and a few other players like hype music and like and upbeat music to get us like going and stuff, and like even like after the game, like to like wind down. I'd say yeah, calm music sometimes, but I love like Punjabi music. To be honest with you, like
Punjabi music is like upbeat and every cell in your body is like energetic.
Like I'm there for it. Like it just. I don't know, it switches me like into a different zone, to be honest. Like me and Gavin Ojala is like hand in hand.
Oh, I love Gavin Ojala as well.
But yeah, no. So different players have their own like ways, and obviously you respect that and how they want to wind down. But like my way, yeah, I think it's more upbeat. I don't like to go into the the depressing side of like music. Well, that's not me at all. Yeah.
That's an excellent mindset. That is true, because once you are in that rabbit hole, that depression hole, it is so hard to get out, and especially when you have like back-to-back matches. So it is lovely to see someone who is so vocal about being chill, because people think that after a bad match day you're supposed to be down, but it's amazing to see people like you.
You feel a bit sad, like obviously, but like. I think the music helps, that kind of rhythm. Do you get what I mean? So yeah.
True. So Nadia, we have this rapid fire round in IFP Connect where I'll ask you a bunch of questions and I need you to answer them instantly to give raw answers. So are you ready?
Let's go.
Okay. So
this podcast has been powered by Maidan. Maidan is a pickup app you can use to play football near you. To quickly go over some of its features, the Match tab will enlist all the relevant details for you, like the location and the time. Lineup tab में आपको confirmed players की list, उनकी peer-to-peer ratings और उनके individual statistics भी नजर आएंगे. You can use this tab to join the team. Ground tab में आपको pitch information भी मिल जाएगी. Head over to the Wall tab to interact with the team. The Maidan app also has a create feature which you can use to book yourself a match anywhere, and also to find yourself a team. The chat feature allows you to speak to other players. Your match stats can be found underneath the stats tab on your profile. हर मैच के बाद आपको एक post match analysis का option मिलेगा जिसमें आप हर player को rate कर सकते हैं. Maidan app also offers you benefits like cashbacks, and live bookings are set to be introduced soon. ये ऐप सिर्फ प्लेयर्स नहीं बल्कि ग्राउंड मैनेजर्स को भी cater करती है. They can use the Maidan dashboard to schedule and keep track of matches. So what are you waiting for? Use the pickup app and find yourself a team, a slot, and go play football, even if your friends are too busy.
One teammate you trust with your phone for a day.
Layla.
And one you absolutely wouldn't.
Stunner.
Mm. If football didn't work out, you'd be a.
Sorry, say that again.
If football didn't work out, you'd be a.
Probably a property developer.
Damn, you into property and stuff like that?
Yeah, I do take interest in that side, yeah.
Damn. Favorite football club?
Liverpool.
Whoa. If you could ban one rule from football, what would it be?
Offside rule.
Definitely as a forward, I would have expected that. Biggest main character on the Pakistani women's team?
Oh, main character. Nisha.
Damn. One fashion trend that you absolutely despise?
Oh, come on, Nadia. That I can't stand.
Skinny jeans, maybe, or anything like that.
Let's go with skinny jeans on men.
Oh, makes sense. In 2025, if you're wearing skinny jeans as a man, cancel right away. Acha, one word to describe your playing style.
Fast.
If you could steal one move from any forward in the world, who would it be?
Neymar.
What's more personal, getting tackled hard or being subbed off really early?
Subbed off really early.
Do you trash talk to defenders or do you stay silent and calm?
Sometimes I'll be in the ear. Yeah.
A little trash talk does not hurt anybody. I love the
It
banter.
doesn't hurt anybody's feelings now.
And last one, your favorite Pakistani song?
Oh, at the moment, what is it?
At the
I don't
moment,
know.
or
I
any
think it was
like your favorite of all
something
time?
like Gina,
Oh, okay.
that one. Sorry, I don't know.
It's really popular. It's really popular.
I think that's on my playlist quite a bit.
So the rapid fire is over. Nadia, it was a really good round.
Cool.
So getting back to our questions, and just shifting away from football for just 1 second, I saw like a few weeks back, a few years ago, you posted about cricket. So are you like a big Babar Rizwan fan? Because that story was about Babar and Rizwan. So what's the link?
Do you know what? I like Rizwan and like the way he plays. I am a cricket fan. I do like watch here and there, some cricket matches. But it's Rizwan and like the way he carries himself on and off the field. Like I think it's like something to look up to. And like he's a very like a respectable like player within the cricket world. And I think he's a really.
So do you follow his match? Do you follow his matches often, or Pakistani team in general, or is it just every if there's an
like every
important
now
match?
and then, but obviously when I'm watching the Pakistan cricket team play, I'm watching like a lot of his games and stuff.
So again, a true Pakistani at heart because you're following cricket as well.
You can say that.
Lovely to hear that. And also when I was researching about you, I read that you were a 100-meter sprinter. And it obviously shows up in your game with your speed. So how does that type of speed differ from the speed that you use in, the football pitch? The track pitch, there's obviously difference. So what are the major differences?
Because obviously track is just straight line, like running. With all your opponent is the one you're racing against. It's not like they're physically touching you or like up against you, like whereas in a match, in a football match you're more like making diagonal runs or you're twisting whilst you're running. So in the physical aspect, like you obviously got to be stronger in football to obviously run because you might have a defender on you or you're twisting to a single ball whilst running at speed. So it's a bit different, but they're more or less very similar. And I think the reason only because I switched was I hated being like running by myself and just obviously it's a single sport, like you go to events just by yourself and it's very do your own thing. Whereas obviously I wanted to be more involved in the team sport and that's where like the journey obviously shifted as well. But like my sprinting days I think that's what helped me as well with speed today.
Do you despise anything about, about being in a team sport? Because sometimes you are having a great day, but sometimes, because obviously you have to work in a team, the rest of the coordination might not be as good. So do you regret sometimes, and do you want to go back to that, athletics zone?
Nah, it's too like single for me, the athletics, and it's quite like, sorry for all the
Makes
athletics
sense.
lovers out there, but like team sport is so much more enjoyable. It's so much more enjoyable.
That's lovely. And do you think that background in sprinting gives you an edge when you're in the match, during that match?
I think so, yeah, completely, because obviously the technique of how to sprint and like the way my muscles have developed, obviously whilst I've been sprinting and practicing sprinting, I have sometimes a different technique to maybe the normal like team player or the players that I play with. So yeah, I think sprinting has helped me, and I'd actually encourage like even the young ones to like go into like athletics or sprinting, even like if you are a forward player or like even just any player on the football pitch, because it actually does help a lot.
So that's the tip for the ones watching and the fans that want to be forwards. The trick to get Nadia's quick turns is to get into sprinting and improve in your sprinting.
Yeah, for sure.
So another thing that I found quite interesting about you, Nadia, was that it is something that actually resonates with so many Desis, that you're actually an ACF, an accounting and finance major, and an aspiring chartered accountant. Is that true?
That is true. Yeah, I have like
So
3 more exams, I believe. Yeah, to do.
damn. So that is a path that promises, actually security, which many Desis look forward to. But on the other hand, football is a less conventional role, a less conventional route, actually. So how was that conversation with your family when you said that, I want to continue football professionally as well?
So my mum and my dad were very obviously focused on like you have to have your education like before anything. Like either I understand like obviously the love of football is obviously going to be there, but I can do it at the same time. So I can like get my education and play football at the same time. It's just obviously finding the time. But no, they were chill about it. Like obviously I had the understanding and I wanted to actually get my degree and go into the accounting field also. So I don't think it was very like I have to pick between the two. It was never like that. So I did my uni degree, got the accounting degree, and then carried on playing football. And my focus at the moment obviously is more football, but yeah.
So as you've said earlier as well, that you have 3 more exams left, and with football, how demanding is it to balance both?
At the moment it is quite demanding, but I think if you want something, you can just make the time. So I don't believe like there's never any time for anything. There's always time for it. You just have to, if you want something, you just got to find the time for it. There will be time for it.
You have to be really disciplined and make a thorough schedule, so it'll be easier for one to manage both.
Yeah, sure.
So recently in an interview, Leila Banaras mentioned that you're a very funny person, and obviously in this interview we have seen that as well. So it got me wondering if you're kind of a person who pulls pranks on teammates. So is that so, Nadia?
Where have you heard this?
Maybe we've got links in the camp.
Do you know what? I like to, obviously when it's time to focus, it's time to focus. But then anytime like where we're not focusing, I will. Like I will take your shoe when you're not looking. I will untie your shoelace. I will take your bag and then watch you look for your bag. Where's my bag? Like cheeky stuff. I find that quite funny, and like it amuses the other teammates, so I'm like, I'll do it. Or
that's cute, honestly. You need to keep this environment, this jolly environment in the team. So who is that teammate that you love to tease the most?
Teammate, I'd probably say coach.
Oh.
So I do tease Adil quite a bit, so the coaches get it. So it's not like it's just for the teammate. So the coaches get it.
The coaches aren't immune to your jokes as well.
No. Nobody is.
That's nice. Do you think how do you think it is important to keep a lively mood and positive environment in the camp?
To just obviously everybody be yourselves, joke around, and like focus when it's time to focus. But then like when it's downtime in your own time, like I think what we do a lot of is like chill in each other's rooms as well. So we do a lot of that to just like be more chill and yeah, just everybody just I don't know, like in camp is just a different vibe altogether. Like, you'll understand it if you're there in camp. It's like I can't really explain it.
True. It's you're living in that moment. That's why you can't describe it.
Yeah, exactly.
We've always heard amazing stuff about the women's camp because all the footballers that I've interviewed, they've always said good stuff about the coordination, the cooperation. So it is lovely to hear that because I was interviewing someone before, and they were like Maria and Nadia. They're all always welcoming because obviously the team is pretty much rotating, right? So you have a lot of new girls, and they've always said amazing stuff about you guys. So it's amazing.
That's nice to hear. But yeah,
So-
you do try to like welcome obviously, make them feel like you're not an outsider or anything, because I think that's the worst feeling. Like for me, like I've experienced them kind of like coming into new like teams and like new areas where people like don't welcome you in, and it just feels awful, and you don't want to be there. Like you just feel like an outside body. So yeah, I can't see somebody else go through that. No.
That's honestly so lovely about you. And Nadia, you're really young, and with the talent and drive that you possess, what are your biggest goals looking forward to your football career?
I want to reach like the highest, obviously, playing at the highest level I can reach at, and I believe that obviously if I train and continue to play regularly and develop further, I will be able to achieve that. It's just obviously the opportunities that come and arise, but like I want to play like abroad for sure, and inshallah that will be on the agenda soon. But like, yeah, I want to continue playing football and at a higher level.
Inshallah. Do you ever dream to play for Liverpool women's team?
That would be such a dream. Yeah.
I hope that dream comes true one day, inshallah.
Thank you.
So Nadia, as a role model, what is the one message that you want to give to every young girl that's watching you from Pakistan, and what lessons that you want them to learn from your journey?
I think obviously train is the most important one. Like train, and watch like a lot of footballing videos. Like if you watch the regular football Premier League matches and then watch your position, your player, like that will give you an insight of like how you should play and what movement to see like whilst you're playing on the pitch. And also join like your local team, like if there's a local team obviously here. That really helps. Yeah, watch a lot of football, especially at a young age. Watch a lot of football.
And Nadia, you had a really bad injury. Like ACL is worst for a footballer, right? So during that phase, what were the lessons that you learned that you want to impart to the football fans, football players watching this podcast?
I think that obviously like the ACL, it takes about a year to recover from after surgery. So I think that just don't rush that time. Firstly, like never rush time, because I believe that Allah set you on that path for a reason. Like you got injured for a reason, like, and that time's yours. It's not anybody else's. It's still your time that's going by. That even though you think that I wish time could skip by, like it's your time. That you're in this for a reason. And I think that if you just keep like looking to the end goal of like coming back towards football and your first game, I think that gives you the motivation to carry on. Like throughout my journey, my brother had his first daughter, and like I was like around the baby all the time, so my time was like focused on something else. So I'll probably say like try switch your focus to something else. Like I know like obviously it's an injury, it's a bad injury, but like having a focus on something else as well helps you through that time. But yeah, never like try to say that I wish that this time would end, because it's still your time, if you get what I mean. Like yeah.
Exactly. I think it usually stings for a football player who's playing regularly, because one day you are playing, in the other you are out for a year. So they're so attached to the sport. So I think missing out and seeing your fellows play the sport kind of, makes you feel bad.
Yeah. I mean, that was for me as well. Like, obviously, it just hits you bang, and then you're not at training, not at no matches. And it does hit because you think, I've got all this time now, because my time is obviously given over there.
FOMO's hitting you, actually, I think.
Oh, for sure.
So, Nadia, I think we're just wrapping up. Thank you so much for your time. It was so lovely and amazing chatting with you. It was amazing to know the real you apart from the football pitch. You're more than a footballer, actually. Keep radiating this amazing energy, and I hope all the Pakistani fans take some lessons from this video. And Pakistani fans are always looking forward to your games, and we can't wait to see what you achieve next.
Oh, thank you so much. That's such a nice end and comment to say to them. So thank you.
No worries.